All right, folks. So this is a continuation of last time. So this, ironically enough, is the same client. Now, the other one I showed you was a $48,000 annual premium into the policy for a $2 million death benefit. This is a $20,000 annual premium into the policy for a $850,000 death benefit. But he's only paying into this one for 10 years. So he's only paying $200,000 into the policy. And it's a level death benefit, but at the time he purchased this, it had a higher interest rate. But again, I want to show you how you realize how the agent is going to set it up more beneficial for the client than for themselves. Remember, I told you about the target premium. So here, right, again, the target premium most of the time, and this is what a lot of agents mean when they say, oh, Christ, why is my thing freezing? Hold on. What a lot of agents mean when they say that these IUL guys set these things up wrong and they do it just for their pockets. This is what they mean, because as you can see here, his annual, oh geez, come on, why is this doing this? There we go. As you can see, his annual outlay is $20,000. So generally, that would be the target premium, right? Or based on someone's budget, which is based on the target premium. Well, when you sell it in a way that's properly structured for the client and not the agent, you don't get paid off of the full premium they're paying. You get paid off of the target. So in this instance, I'll just show you the commission. On the very bottom, generally you can actually ask the insurance agent the percentage they get. It's actually law. Now, New York is different from the rest of the country, but New York, generally, we have to tell you up front, hey, I get 50% commission, I get 70% commission, I get 90% commission, I get 130% commission. So whatever you pay, I get X amount of percent commission off of your policy. They make us act as fiduciaries in the state of New York, whereas other places they can do things like make blanket statements and pretty much flat out lie to you. Even people who are like, oh, I do business in New York. Yeah, but your resident state isn't New York, so you generally don't encounter as much as we would. But let's take a look here. So remember, he's paying $20,000 into the policy, but the target premium here is $14,000, right? So that, in essence, if I get 50% commission, my premium is 14. My commission will be a 14 off of 50% of $14,183.25. Right? So let me put the decimal point there. So I'm literally showing you how the insurance agent gets paid. So in this instance, in the other instance, he paid $48,000. And I explained to him, listen, that $48,000, I want to lower your death benefit because if you buy a lower death benefit, it's more beneficial to you and the cash value and the accumulation. He said, no, I want you to get a benefit from this policy. So we'll just go ahead and stick with target premium. I said, okay, because I can set the policy up, that policy that you've seen with $48,000, like I set up this policy with $20,000, which the target on that $48,000 premium was substantially lower. But so in this one, and again, so at 50% on that 48,000, I got paid a check of 24,000. At 50% on this, instead of a $10,000 check, I'd get 50% of $14,183.25. So the thing is, when people come on here and they tell you that a lot of these IUL agents are just looking out for their own pocket, they're telling you the truth, which is why people are very leery of IULs. You have to find an advisor who actually knows what they're doing with the IUL. And it's a very difficult, complex product. And we haven't even gone to talking about the indices that it gets allocated to. Also, don't get confused, because what will happen is you'll say, listen, it mirrors an index, because it does mirror index. The only way it would actually go up and down along with that index is not by mirroring, but actually, well, I guess I could say it shadows instead of mirrors that index, right? So it shadows it, right? But it would actually be participating. Because it's a fixed product, it's not participating in that index, which is why it is mirroring that index. or shadowing that index, if we want to play semantics, right? But they'll also say, well, can you name the fund so I can look it up? Or can you name the index so I can look it up? So the index would be the S&P 500, right? Because it mirrors the entire index. The index would be the Russell 2000 because it mirrors the entire index, right? The index would be the Morgan Stanley International because it mirrors the entire index, right? Now, what the people who dislike IULs are trying to do is make you think that it's going into an index fund. It's not going into an index fund. It is mirroring the entire index. So to mirror the entire index, again, that would be mirroring the entire S&P 500, which has an historical average return of 10.3%, right? That's the safest indexed and most commonly what people allocate their asset to. But that's going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, folks, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.